So you guys are busy right up until the holidays here.
It has been a busy time, but as you see, the market has been very busy as well, right? So the industry is moving very, very fast. A
Right,
lot of new requirements coming from our customers, and customers are also grappling with a lot of change in technology landscape. So we
right.
have to make sure we stay ahead of it and ensure that we deliver what they require.
Well, I want to talk to you about the deal that you announced this morning. So, look, Armis is doing $340 million in ARR. You're paying more than 20 times that amount for this cyber company, which is a higher multiple than a lot of public cyber companies right now that are trading. What justifies the price, and why did you decide to do the deal?
Yeah, I think if you look at what's going on in this cyberspace, customers are grappling with huge amount of changes happening with amount of machines out there, amount of AI agents, as well as the amount of security threats they're dealing with. The complexity of making that manageable is becoming very difficult for customers, right? So Armis has been kind of the forefront of how you do exposure management. They have a lot of depth in terms of understanding vulnerability, as well as any issues customers need to manage proactively before those security threats become real. Armis is a very fast growing company. They're growing at 50 plus percent, as you mentioned, at 340 million in ARR. And they have been also innovating very fast. They've been creating the full end to end capabilities around machine data, things around IoT devices, operational technology, or things on the shop floor, as well as AI agents. And they're bringing all that stuff together into one integrated platform, which works very well with ServiceNow. We've been a partner
Right.
with them for many, many years, and we continue to integrate that and bring that value to customers. 7 out of top 10 Fortune companies work and use Armis today. Companies like United, Merck, and others have been really depending on Armis as the way to manage their cybersecurity threats. So we see a lot of value creation jointly as we can take this to market.
So everyone who knows ServiceNow knows that you guys are the organic growth machine. I mean, for a while there, it seemed like ServiceNow was not doing any big acquisitions really, and now lately we've seen a spate of these large deals. Why all the M&A?
Yeah, I think we have been also, I think we're not dependent on M&A for organic, for our growth. So what growth we have been telling to Wall Street, around 20% growth. We are probably the only company with 10 years plus of rule of 50,
Mhm.
delivering 20 plus percent growth and 30 plus percent of free cash flow margin. And that will continue. So none of that stuff is changing. That remains our trajectory and our plan. And we're completely confident about delivering those numbers. But I think there's an opportunity to be had in the market. Can we even accelerate that further? And what are the areas where we see a lot of value creation for ServiceNow, where we can do our accelerator roadmap and bring in capabilities which we think can really add more value to our customers? So with Armis, I mean, you look at our security business already, which is $1 billion plus in revenue, which was built organically. I think we can accelerate that even further with capabilities Armis brings to our portfolio, as well as bringing in some of the domain expertise we require as we keep on building out new capabilities as well. So
I
our
want to. I
organic
want to.
plan
I want to.
remains intact while we add other things around it.
I want to come back to that risk and security business. It's the fifth business above $1 billion
Yes.
in ACV now. But very quickly, I mean, before we talk about other potential lines of business, I am curious in cybersecurity right now, with AI making it so much easier to code anything, whether it's something coding something for good or coding something for bad. I mean, there is kind of this question in my mind around, is AI net good or net bad for cybersecurity? Because I mean, you could make the argument both ways.
Okay. No, you're right. I think cybersecurity is getting really threatened by AI, right? I mean, there's a lot of issues where uh, uh, companies who are trying to deal with AI, they don't know what to protect, how to protect. They are adding a lot of new features and technologies into the existing technology stack. But how to protect that is becoming a big challenge. That's why we introduced something called AI Control Tower to help that and give visibility as well as control to our customers. But that's not enough, right? You need to have a lot of intelligence built in. And the threat actors can use AI in a different bad ways, as you mentioned. So I think to remain proactive and vigilant, you have to take on a lot of the AI capabilities into your platform and make sure you're making that the protection being provided to every customer out there. So it's going to be a battle for some time. And if you don't invest now, you will be left behind. And our view is that we need to be very proactive and invest in the new opportunities we see, as well as customers asking us as well. CISO is a big buying center for ServiceNow.
Right.
And as you rightly pointed out, it's one of the largest and fastest growing businesses for us. And we see a reason for that, because that we're trying to solve a very complicated problem customer face today, and we can be the leader in that area for the customer.
So let's get back to sort of the broader view of the business here. You have 5 of these businesses underneath your product umbrella now. You've got businesses in IT, which was the core of ServiceNow,
Yeah.
obviously. You have the HR workflows and the customer service management, CRM
Yes.
workflows. You have cybersecurity now. So you got these 5 businesses. What what are you gearing for to be the 6th business above 1 billion in ACV?
Yeah, I think we see where we're seeing a lot of new traction now is around data analytics, right? So that's a space which is becoming quite important, because that's the foundation for how you do insight to action. Given that we have visibility end to end across a customer landscape and with the enterprise OS, we have very good understanding of what's going on in every business process, how to kind of manage that, how to really make that thing more efficient, but also how do you get insights so you can run your business with a lot more information and make the right decisions. Given that we run this at a business process level, we're seeing a lot of value creation happening around the data analytics stack as well. So our goal is to really continue growing all the businesses we have and make them multi-billion dollars, while also incubating new areas as well. So you will see us
How far are
continue
we
to
from data
invest and build that
analytics?
out. I'm sorry.
How far are we from data and analytics becoming a $1 billion business?
We don't share that number publicly yet, but I think the goal for us is that we have to see where our customers are taking us, what we see as the evolution of our platform stack. And our goal always has been connecting everything east to west and north to south across an enterprise landscape. And that's where the differentiation for us has always been. And that's where the value creation. So the data is a natural extension. We have announced a lot of new capabilities around that with the RaptorDB, Workflow Data Fabric, a lot of the work we do from insight to action and BI apps associated with that. And that plays very well in the IT landscape, what we've been doing with the tech and the core part of our business. Security plays also in a core IT landscape as well. So what we're doing with OT and IT, that thing combination is also very, very unique and very differentiated as well. So our goal is always to kind of look at where our strengths are and how we can surround that and can create a full capability for customers, so they don't have to do piecemeal, don't have to buy many different parts of the products and then have to cobble them together and different systems which don't work together. So we've always been believer of any system, any data, any cloud, any AI, and making it all work together for our customers so they
Right.
get a lot of good value directly from ServiceNow.
Great. Well, Amit, I want to thank you for coming on.
Of course.
Congratulations on the acquisition. Hopefully, you find some time to rest over the holidays. That is Amit Zaveri, Chief Product and Operating Officer of ServiceNow here on TI TV.